Good morning, Ella.
Morning.
Thanks for joining us at Wine Dine Combine. As you know, we are covering Uncorked, the first event of this kind organized by Farsons Direct. It's a partial wine portfolio tasting of Farsons, and Hillsmith family is part of it.
Yes.
So are you excited?
Very excited. It's fantastic to get to meet so many consumers and trade. So yeah, very excited to bring our Australian wines to the events.
How was last night? What is the take from the first night?
Really good. I think it's great. Obviously, Australia is a long way away, so it's fantastic to get people tasting new wines. We've got some wines from Tasmania, for example, which many people had never tasted wines from that region before. So that was really exciting, getting to see reactions and those first tastes. So a really good event.
Can you introduce yourself and the family and which wineries you're representing today?
Yes, of course. So I work with Hillsmith Family Estates, and I look after them represent them in Europe. So Hillsmith Family Estates are an umbrella of brands of wines that all come from different regions within Australia. So we have wines, our home is in the Barossa in South Australia, and we also have wines from Tasmania as well. And we are a sixth generation family-owned winery. So we have been around since 1849. That's when the vines were first planted in South Australia, which is pretty old. There are still wines being produced from vines from the 19th century, which is amazing. And we're also very privileged to represent Henschke wines.
We did have an episode with Henschke.
Ah, fantastic.
The link will be above.
Amazing. Their wines are incredible. So it's very exciting to get to represent them today as well, and showcase their fantastic wines from the Barossa in South Australia.
Amazing Shiraz.
Unbelievable Shiraz. We've got one of their single vineyards today. I managed to get the Henschkes to let me show a bottle. It's a single vineyard, and the vines are over 110 years old, which is pretty special. And yes, I think I got an 11 out of 10 feedback yesterday, which is pretty good. I'm happy with 11 out of 10.
Is there some left?
No, it's going quickly. Get in quickly before it's gone.
So Australia spreads on different climates, regions, terroir. What defines the Australian wine today?
So I have...
If you can put it under one cup.
Oh, it's too hard. So I am showing some absolutely delicious wines, Riesling wines from Eden Valley, which sits within the Barossa in South Australia. And the Eden Valley is a very high altitude. It's over 500 meters above sea level. So you've got these really cold nights. So it's perfect for keeping that freshness, that acidity, and delicious Riesling. I call them too dangerous because you have a glass and the bottle's gone within minutes. Absolutely delicious. Tasmania, so across the Tasman Sea over in Tasmania, very cool climate, so it's perfect for growing Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. So it's fantastic to then get to showcase our Jance, which is a Jance Tasmania sparkling wine house, so made in the traditional method with Chardonnay and Pinot Noir blends. And I'm also showing Dalrymple Vineyards, so we've got lots of wineries here today, which is exciting. Dalrymple Vineyards, and we've been showing a delicious Pinot Noir that is just
You need an event only for yourself.
I do. You need an Australian focus.
Which wines best represent family style?
I think what's fantastic about all the wineries is they're really showcasing the best of those regions. They've all got their own vineyards, their own wineries, so it's very representative of the styles and the varieties that showcase the best of Australia and of the different regions of Australia. I think the wines of Henschke, it's fantastic today being able to show across the whole range and the different tiers of wine, from the tiny single vineyard allocations, which are absolutely fantastic, through the Barossa Legacy Collection and that kind of example of Barossa wines, and really show the quality and the breadth of the whole range of the Henschke wines.
So what excites you most about where Australian wine is heading? New technologies, sustainability. Which part of that rings the bell for you and for the family?
I think sustainability is a huge part of what we do. So all the wines I'm showing here today are Sustainable Wine Growing Australia certified. We are also a gold member of the International Wineries for Climate Action, and we actually have a team who are dedicated to sustainability and making sure that all our practices are protecting. So we are family owned, of course, and Henschke is family owned as well. So it's all all about protecting that next generation. We're not in it for the short term. It's about, we're on both Hillsmith and Henschke are sixth generation Australia's first family of wines, and it's really about how we can stay relevant for consumers, and ensure people are enjoying our wines, but also that we're there for the long run. We're not going anywhere.
So, when it comes to the wines that you represent from Hillsmith family, where do you find them mostly? Table next to the food, or cellar tasting and premium tastings?
I think all wines can be enjoyed anywhere. So, for example, the Pusey Vale Estate Riesling that we're showing today, it's fresh, it's got that searing acidity, and we say it's best served drizzled over oysters. It's just absolutely delicious in the summer. Henschke, on the other hand, they're big, they're elegant, but really elegant style of reds. Obviously, to be enjoyed at premium tastings, but also even last night I had so many feedback from Henschke wines where they've hosted dinner parties and with red meat, and it's gone down an absolute treat. So they work well deliciously over dinner, but can definitely be enjoyed on their own as well.
And when it comes to the knowledge of the local population, how well matured the knowledge is in the population that you saw last night? Those are common consumers, visitors.
I think what's fantastic is the enthusiasm for learning more. Everyone was ready with questions, wanting to learn, and I think having such a receptive audience is amazing and so important, and definitely makes a huge big difference. And as I mentioned, so many people haven't tried wine from Tasmania before, so it's fantastic to be able to introduce new regions rather than just the generic
Save
big bold Australia.
Save me a bottle.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you so
Wine
much.
Dine Combine. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event, and I'll see you over there. Save me some Tasmanians.
I can't promise. Thank you so much.
Thank you.